Hi guys, we are back with another episode of Humans of Pesto. I am Kriti, and as you know me, I connect with all the Pesto alums. I bring you new stories, very amazing stories of how these developers have upskilled themselves and are doing some crazy work in the industry, and they would love to share their experience with you and also help you be motivated towards working harder and getting what you are looking for. So today we have got Dhanush, who is actually very new to full stack development, and earlier he was working as a data analyst, and then he had an inclination towards web development, and he just thought, you know what, I want to try something new and I want to give it a shot. So he came to Pesto, and he's been able to upskill himself. He's learned Monstack, and he is going to share his journey of becoming a full stack developer and getting a job what he was looking for. So, hi Dhanush, how are you?
Hi Kriti, I'm doing great actually. Thanks for calling me to Humans of Pesto. So I was telling you कि this is how I got to know about Pesto. ठीक है, when I joined the company, तब मैं ऐसे podcast देखता था like continuously. And have you heard about Ranveer Allahabad?
Yeah.
Yeah, the beer biceps guy. So उसके साथ आयुष का ये था इंटरव्यू था एंड मैन इस माइंडसेट इट व्हाट चेंज्ड मी कि उसने बोला कॉलेज में कुछ होता नहीं है एंड देयर आर लाइक देयर इज अ ह्यूज स्किल गैप दैट यू नो उसको कवर अप करना पड़ता है आफ्टर कॉलेज एंड सो बट he worked on himself during the college days and that is what it led to Pesto. So because of the mindset of Ayush, I thought ki okay, Pesto is the right place for me. As you know, as you are aware कि पहले plus batch नहीं हुआ करता था. There was only Ninja batch and it required 3+ years of experience. But I was just starting out. My 2020 pass out too, and from where can I get 3+ years of experience? So I was disheartened. But like in regularly on a regular basis, whenever my day doesn't go good, like the manager is at meeting okay, some like I wouldn't say I was a very lousy data analyst, but I was the guy who does the job but doesn't love it. ठीक है, so whenever I used to have those down like low days, right, तो मैं ऐसे randomly check करता था पेस्टो का कि कुछ change हुआ. Since it's a startup, there is a lot of trials and tests going on, right? So I thought अरे कुछ छोटा सा ये मिल जाए, बैकडोर मिल जाए, I can get in. So one day I just checked कि ऐसा plus program है and they are hiring freshers and all. I was like, okay, cool, this is it for me, and I'm in Pesto.
That's very interesting, and we are happy to have you here. And that was one reason, because we understood that, even freshers and people who are trying to transition into full stack development also want guidance, also want mentorship to move into remote jobs, right? So we
Right.
tried to change that, and we really wanted to help all young developers out there, and that's how Plus program started. And yeah, so please tell us about your what motivated you to become a full stack developer. How did from data analyst you suddenly were like, nahi yaar, chalo, matlab, I have my inclination towards web development, so I'll move towards it.
I was introduced to web development like way before. So मेरा cousin brother है, he's like 15 to 20 years elder than me, years older than me. So he was working in a company, IT company. So ऐसे summer vacation में we spent some time in Mysore and all. I was just busy with PlayStation and all those, doing the kid stuff. So I'm not able to recollect my age. I was in fourth or sixth. I don't know. So he called me. He was like, enough, बस बहुत हो गया. ये मेरा laptop है. इसमें तू game नहीं खेलेगा. I'll teach you something. Then he started teaching me HTML. So that was the first line of code I have ever written. फिर cut to my uh, school days. उसमें C++ हुआ करता था. But because I had this thing in my head कि मैंने web development code लिखा है, HTML code लिखा है at my younger age, so I participated in a hackathon during my 11th standard. A national level event था, and I created a simple web page. उसमें मैं CSS तक यूज नहीं किया, वो pure HTML. it was just it was a LMS. LMS मतलब अभी वाला current LMS नहीं, like there are, I just hyperlinked bunch of resource materials class wise segregate करके class 1 का ये resources है, class 2 का ये resources, just a HTML link, and I got the third place in that. तो मेरे को नहीं पता था कि इतना बड़ा चीज होता है, because I have seen many people investing like 10k 20k 30k in the projects and इतना बड़ा मॉडल बना के आते हैं, and मेरे से भी अच्छा था, and I just created a simple web page and I got the third place. So that was the impact that I created. So after that I took this electronics stream in my college. तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में मैं सोचा कि गैजेट्स बनाएंगे, सो एंड सो, बट एज यू आर अवेयर इंडियन कॉलेज सिस्टम एजुकेशन उतना क्वालिटी नहीं रहता, इट्स प्रिटी आउटडेटेड, एंड आई मैं सोचा कि चलो फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर आ गए, पढ़ लिया, टॉप मार दिए, फिर यही कंटिन्यू करेंगे. बट आफ्टर क्रैकिंग द फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर, राइट, लाइक क्लास टॉप ये सब करने के बाद, विल फिगर आउट अ सिस्टम, लाइक नो मैटर व्हाट यू डू, अगर पेपर में क्वालिटी नहीं, दे लुक एट द क्वांटिटी. अगर 1 मार्क का क्वेश्चन आपने एक पेज भर दे, दे गिव यू लाइक व्हाटएवर मार्क्स दो. तो आई जस्ट फिगर आउट दिस सिस्टम. तो मैं क्लासेस बंक कर दिया, एंड आई स्टार्टेड एक्सप्लोरिंग माय कॉलेज कि ओके देयर आर वेरियस क्लब्स एंड सो एंड सो. तो ऐसे डेवलपमेंट क्लब्स ज्वाइन किए, एंड मेनी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप सेल्स ज्वाइन किया. Then I joined dramatics also, NCC, like I was into many things. तो मेरे को तभी से ही नया चीज ट्राई करना है, रिस्क लेना है, वो मेरे दिमाग में है. And coming to third year of the college, then I discovered data science and machine learning. One of my faculty, he was after me. He was like, Dhanush, you have like a very good talent, so and so. ऐसे करके बोल के he introduced me to Python, and I dedicated like 2 years of my life to Python and data science. And I have a certification which is recognized nationwide, and in a hackathon I was placed first. तो उतना
Python development
level बढ़
में,
गया. No,
Python
no,
development में नहीं.
not Python development, machine learning and data science.
अच्छा.
Okay, so I thought that is going to be my career, so I'll take away in that part. So college placement में बैठा, and they told me that this is machine learning and Python. We are working on building that technology, so you might get a chance करके. So I just started working, and the work I was doing there, it didn't align with the JD. So it was pretty disheartening. तो तभी मैं सोच रहा था नहीं, अभी the stuff I'm doing, it's not creating any impact. तो मैंने backtrack किया, like the achievements and all. तो मेरे को ये सब याद आया, okay, I have achieved this thing in software development and all. So that is how I got into web development.
I think it's very very interesting to know कि you figured out. It's important to know कि यार करना क्या है आगे. मतलब if you're not into that, if you do not feel that enthusiasm when you're working towards something, then you need to know कि यार उसके अलावा मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. I think that turning point, it becomes really important during your career phase, and I think everybody should actually introspect towards that.
Right. कभी भी मेरे juniors आते हैं ना, मेरे juniors, people who reach out to me in LinkedIn, they'll ask me, dude, how did I get started? मेरा एक ही question रहता है, dude, why do you want to do this? कि are you sure? तुम ये इसलिए नहीं कर रहे क्योंकि दुनिया भर लोग ये कर रहे हैं, तुम ये ज्वाइन पेस्टो अगर ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो तो क्यों ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो, लाइक इसलिए क्योंकि दुनिया भर के लोग ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, व्हाट इज इट, लाइक डीप डाउन व्हाट डू यू वांट फ्रॉम इट. तो उसके हिसाब से मैं उनको एडवाइस देता हूँ, बिकॉज एट अ डीपर लेवल वी नो कि व्हाट वी हैव गॉन थ्रू, एंड एंड वी शुड नो बिफोर हेल्पिंग आउट समवन, लाइक कुछ और सॉल्यूशन मांगे और कुछ और चीज पूछ रहे थे, तुम कुछ और चीज का सॉल्यूशन दे रहे. इट्स लाइक दैट.
I agree यार. मतलब it becomes very important when you're actually mentoring somebody towards their direction also. तो उसके लिए खुद का भी पता होना भी बहुत important aspect हो जाता है, right?
Right.
Now I know that you have started working into full stack development as a fresher. So
Right.
can you just throw some light on how is it working as a fresher? मतलब as a fresher क्या challenges आते हैं?
I'll tell you. As a fresher, I have worked. ये नहीं बोला कि I am a like fresher. Like मेरे को only project experiences थे. But during lockdown and all those things happened, right? And I was like full time into data analyst job. I didn't even write a single line of code in while doing a data analyst. Everything was UI based stuff, and it like those साल तक touch नहीं था. And when I joined Pesto, मेरे को JavaScript का J नहीं आता था. Okay, so I had to learn HTML again. I had to learn CSS again and JavaScript and all those technology again. So literally, I started at zero, level zero. But in Pesto, I like one thing in the mentorship that they have provided, right? So that is cool. कोई ऐसा organization में नहीं है. If you join a company, also there is not proper hand holding also. यहाँ पे बाई वीकली मैंडेटरी कनेक्ट्स होते हैं मेंटर्स के साथ एंड मेंटर्स आर लाइक 24/7 अवेलेबल and if you are having any kind of discomfort with the faculty or the mentorship that they are providing, pesto people they just instantly fix that, like next session तक नहीं होता.
Obviously we don't want your learning process to be hampered in any way possible. मतलब आप एक, as you said, you got into that zone. अभी उसमें कहीं से भी break नहीं होना चाहिए ना. It is how your journey will shape up to during the
Right,
Pesto program, and learning is something that is a very continuous process. So
right,
I mean, through that mentorship, I know you've upskilled yourself, and it becomes what you are today.
right. So pesto provided me with the right environment. Right environment is mandatory for a student to excel. So that the regular assignments also ऐसे भी नहीं था कि assignments were too tough to even process to start. नहीं तो many people they'll get into a loop of decision paralysis. अब एक मेरे को start करना है कि नहीं करना. At times, I don't know this thing, so it wasn't like that. So they were very clear from the beginning. They told us we'll start from the intermediate level and we'll go to advanced. Just learn the basics, which I did. I never, uh, you know, I did what Pesto has asked of me, and I just stuck to it religiously. One great thing about Pesto is they make sure we are building consistency and discipline. You know, वही mentors का hand holding, they'll be very direct. क्यों नहीं हो रहा? क्यों नहीं कर रहे? करो ये this time. Like if you are deviating also, so they'll bring us right back into track. So that I loved about Pesto.
नहीं वो इसलिए है ना, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली पेस्टो इज ट्राइंग टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर वेरी रेडी फॉर द इंडस्ट्री. नाउ इफ यू आर
Hmm.
गोइंग फॉर अ जॉब, इफ यू आर वर्किंग इन अ स्टार्टअप वर्ल्ड, राइट, तो ओवर डिलीवरिंग, ओवर कम्युनिकेशन इज द की ऑफ वर्किंग इन टूडेज एनवायरमेंट, राइट. तो वो
Right.
जो पूरा प्रोसेस है, यू नो, टू बिल्ड हैबिट्स, इट टेक्स टाइम, राइट. तो
Hmm.
हाँ, वो
Right.
पूरा उसी हिसाब से, यू नो, एनी डेवलपर विल टेक टाइम टू होन, यू नो, जस्ट create those skills and just practice upon those skills. So वो, that I think that's it that is how एक केवल technical skills की development is not what any you know, recruiter is looking for. They also want a people's person. They want a person who's actually very much skilled in people skills.
Right. Nobody wants a developer. Developer कहीं पे मिल जाएगा. तुम Google करके solution भी find कर सकते हो.
Hmm.
Ultimately, every company looks for some person who is accountable for his own action और जो ownership लेता है, and which you know it lacks in most of the people. अगर आप देखा जाए in the mass recruiting companies, suppose they'll just pick, अगर तुम्हारा एक quality एक skill requirement match कर गया, they'll just pick it. But those skills it won't be developed. It will be college all over again. कॉलेज
Hmm.
में क्या किए, उतना टाइम स्पेंड नहीं करते थे टू डेवलप ऑन योरसेल्फ. तो यहाँ पर भी इट्स लाइक दैट. तो वही here the pesto it made sure कि it's it it didn't even like it didn't just focus on making us a better developer. It focused on to make us a better human beings, I'll say. क्योंकि कॉर्पोरेट फिर से नहीं बनना ना हमें. Like why do people choose remote job? क्योंकि वो एक लाइफ में एक बैलेंस मेंटेन करना चाहिए, तो वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस एंड एवरीथिंग, एंड दे वांट अ बेटर जॉब. बेटर जॉब तभी आता है when you align yourself. You should become a better person and you should offer something more than your skills, right? Then you'll become better developer or better person. So you'll, I believe कि you'll attract those things when what you are. So it's like that. So Pesto helped me uh, to be a better developer and better person.
It's so, inspiring to hear, what your learning has been, the journey that you've shared with us. So I know कि आपने, मतलब you've told us about your how you've been able to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node के concepts, fundamentals, right? But how
Mhm.
was your project journey? Like obviously, it is a whole different experience to work on a project practically and then make it live also. तो वो कितना challenging था, and what was the best aspect of it?
Okay. The best aspect of it was, see, I was a fresher in this field. I was also tagged with a fresher. Okay, he was only good at front end, and I was like occasion both. So I had to take up an like ownership to the project. He back end संभाल लिए, and I had to coordinate and plan the task and all. So starting में like it's just we'll try to look at the easy way out, right? ठीक है, ये एक टेम्पलेट है, इस प्रोजेक्ट हमें मिल गया इंटरनेट में, इसको हम मॉडिफाई कर लेंगे. दैट इज व्हाट एवरीबॉडी थिंक्स. बट मैं यहाँ पे लर्न करने आया हूँ, तो आई वाज लाइक नो, विल डू एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम स्क्रैच. तो फिग्मा में सारा डिजाइन हमने खुद से बनाया. वी डिडंट इवन कॉपी, इंस्पिरेशन भी नहीं लिया. यहाँ पे ये कलर स्कीम डालेंगे. वी वेंट डीप, लाइक brand strategy, सब कुछ. Like we went way deep and we designed the uh, Figma and all. लेकिन ऐसे था कि I didn't aim to win, uh, because it's not a race. When you're studying, ना, it's not a race. तुम्हें you should make sure कि what you're learning and what you're implementing ना, तुम अपने पोटेंशियल के हिसाब से करो. वी डोंट नीड टू कंपेयर इट टू एनीवन एल्स. तो मेरे मेरे टीम मेट के बीच में ऐसे ये होता रहता था, लाइक कॉन्वर्सेशन की डूड, बाकी लोगों का प्रोजेक्ट बहुत अच्छा रहेगा, हमारा ऐसे क्यों है. मतलब तू अपना बेस्ट दे रहा है, मैं अपना बेस्ट दे रहा हूँ, बस काफी है. So design skill was good. Like it was a great opportunity to learn, and we ended up getting a silver, uh, like उसको क्या बोलते हैं, मेडल या टैग, आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज इट. तो हम हमारा टीम सिल्वर में है. एंड देन इट केम टू building PRD, LLD, ये सब. We had to research a lot. हमें कैशिंग के concepts नहीं पता था, which was pretty new to me, and उसको भी नहीं पता था. तो we had to learn, पढ़ के implement करना, and implementing it within a given deadline. That was a wonderful experience.
As you explained, it actually gave you a platform to implement what you had learned, right?
Yeah, what we had learned, and another good thing about our project is the problem statement which we had, right? It was based on a real problem statement. Like I work out and I see my gym people, like the attendant, the receptionist, they still use a manual register and a handwritten register and all. So I thought, okay, I'll take that problem statement, I'll implement it here. So that is what it made us, get attached to the project. कि हाँ, we are solving a real world problem, not just some random problem. कि ये क्या होता है, and this problem is what is like it's, मतलब ये प्रॉब्लम मैं फेस करता हूँ. अगर मैं रिसेप्शनिस्ट बनता हूँ, या फिर मैं जब कभी रिसेप्शनिस्ट के पास जाता हूँ, he'll just flip through the pages कि लास्ट टाइम तुमने कब पेमेंट किया था, कब कितना ड्यू है. He'll have that maths, like basic maths error होता था उससे. So I thought, okay, अगर ये सॉफ्टवेयर में तुम कर लेते तो ये बेसिक इशू रिजॉल्व हो जाता ना. So that was a real problem that we tried to solve.
Guys, let me tell you, Dhanush has created an amazing project. So what happens is he created an automated app for gym memberships, right? Wherein you
Right.
come, you log in the time and everything. Your payments will be tracked, and whatever manual processes are being done in a gym is being solved through his app, right?
Right.
So yes, that's a real world problem. And yes, I hope Dhanush ki it goes. You can actually create a live application, and we'll be soon using it.
Yeah, sure. I definitely want that thing to be in my portfolio because that is a dream for every developer. Working on a different like other projects and helping other company to build their own projects. That's a different thing. To call a piece of software like it's mine, I built it. So like completely my idea and everything, and that is a beauty. Like it's like every developer is an artist, and that is an art, right? And art को कौन admire नहीं करता?
बिल्कुल हम तो जरूर करेंगे. Looking forward to it. Yeah, मैंने I have seen the project, but yes, make it live. Yeah, we would want everybody to see it, है ना?
Definitely.
चलो. अच्छा, इसके अलावा व्हाट आई वांट टू नो इज कि जो आपकी अभी तक मतलब जो जर्नी रही है, ठीक है, वो वी अंडरस्टैंड, ठीक है, हाउ यू केम इनटू फुल इनटू डेवलपमेंट, हाउ यू बीन एबल टू अपस्किल योरसेल्व्स, बट व्हाट आर योर फ्यूचर प्लान्स? अभी आगे का क्या प्लान कर रहे हो आप?
आगे का प्लान इज टू बी डिसिप्लिन. इट्स एज सिंपल एज दैट. क्यों ऐसे शॉर्ट में बोल दिया? क्योंकि आई एम स्टार्टिंग आउट इन दिस फील्ड एंड 3 साल में आई डोंट सी कि हम ऐसे प्रॉपर डेवलपर बनेंगे. 5 years I don't see कि we'll be a proper developer because I still see some people like have despite of having 10+ years of experience and technology में बहुत changes होते रहते हैं constantly. It's very difficult to keep up. So Abhi, I just want to create an identity globally that I am a developer. Okay, so that is my plan. I'll stick by it and I'll do whatever action that makes it come true.
So
So yeah,
yes.
tell me.
So I mean, as you're saying, so I'm sure that you will keep on trying to learn new technology. So any particular technology that you are looking forward to, you want to work or you want to actually learn or upskill yourself on?
Yeah, अभी Web3 आ रहा है, so it will revolutionize everything. जो इंटरनेट अभी हम जानते हैं वो अभी completely change हो जाएगा in coming 1-2 years. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I want to be like early developers when that revolution is happening, right? So I want to upskill myself to that.
Nice. I mean, yes, because I have interacted with a lot of developers who are looking forward to such a change in technology and just be prepared for it, है ना? क्योंकि
Right,
learning never stops. That's
right.
so true.
If you are a developer, kabhi nahi. It is a lifelong journey.
It's very quickly, yaar. It changes so quickly. Something or the other naya comes up and everything changes.
Yeah, I still remember. मतलब when was the last memory of you using Facebook? I don't know,
I
right? Like
don't,
अगर हम
I
आंख
mean,
बंद करते
probably
हैं
3, 4
ऐसा
years back.
लगता है कि yes. तो अभी हम आंख बंद करते हैं ऐसा लगता है कि यार फेसबुक में रिसेंटली यूज करता था ना. Now nobody is using Facebook. अभी it's a like उसका सब products and sister products that we are using ऐसे चल रहा है. So इतना rapid change of technology में it is going to be one heck of a ride. So I am pretty much excited for my development to meet my development goals.
Guys, very interesting fact. Dhanush is a content creator. He has his YouTube channel also, and he himself develops a lot of content for young developers, and he's helping everybody. He loves to mentor himself. Dhanush, please tell us about this.
Yeah, it all started back when like me and my friends we used to have deep conversation during in college, like chai pe charcha and all those kind of stuff. You know, we were pretty busy in our college क्योंकि क्लास में बैठ के कुछ होने नहीं वाला. It's better कि क्लास के बाहर कुछ कर लो. And it started back then कि हाँ podcast create करेंगे. And I'm a writer. मैं dramatics में था, लिखता था, तो I enjoy having deep conversation with people and to capture the essence, reading between the lines, तुम क्या सोचते हो and क्या portray करना चाहते हो and all that. And I was very fascinated about it. So I just want to, merge this both. कि मेरा this skill of writing and expressing and with the current skill, like with my career, in दोनों को जोड़कर I wanted to do something, and that is my YouTube channel. So in my YouTube channel, I do both. Like I talk to people, I figure out life with people. I don't care if they have achieved something in their life. If तुम्हारे life में struggle है, तो तुम बताओ, तुम learn क्यों कुछ? It's experience is the biggest teacher, right? Life teacher. So तुम अपने experience बताओ. How did you get lost? How did you uh, found yourself again? How did you lose track of yourself? How did you get yourself disciplined again? Life goal के आगे क्या करना चाहते हो? I just wanted to know and what's the thinking process and all. You'll be surprised, Kriti. There are many people who absolutely surprised me, and I'm 24 now, and there are much younger people coming in my podcast. I haven't posted those podcasts yet, but they are much more sorted than me. Like they are achieving so many great things that I haven't achieved still. So it's a wonderful thing, but I'm not doing it just to create an identity. I'm doing it for myself. And when I'm learning stuff for myself, I just put up the content. तुम भी कुछ सीख लो यार इससे करके, so people can come watch it and they can also learn.
What I want to know here is कि यार as a traditional approach या मतलब पहले का सोच है कि यार software developers, web developers are very introvert people who just sit in a room code, right? Like
Right.
this has been a very traditional approach towards developers, but nowadays we've been seeing so many people coming up and creating content, sharing their learnings, and helping other developers, helping people get into web development also. मतलब mentorship केवल ये नहीं है कि technically सबको सिखा दिया. They are also, even you have moved to another domain and you are also trying to help others to understand the pros and cons and everything की सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट में आना भी है और आना है तो क्यों आना है. आई थिंक दैट अप्रोच, दैट चेंज इज वेरी, it's drastic यार. Nowadays it's just people really want to just help and go out and in the community development has become very big, है ना.
Right.
Guys, this has been an amazing discussion with Dhanush. I know it's very informative, it's very real. He's given you his journey, his ups and downs, whatever challenges, and how to overcome those challenges also. So guys, please make sure that you do subscribe to our channel, you like, share, and float this video around, because we would love to help all the young developers who are a part of Pesto, who want to become a part of Pesto, or who even want to know about Pesto, right? And yes, you can become a part of a Discord community. You can connect with Dhanush personally also. He'll be more than happy to help you guys. And yes, we'll come back with another episode. But thank you so much, Dhanush, for taking out time and having this conversation, this discussion with us. It is going to create a lot of impact with every developer who's gonna watch it.
Thanks a lot. Pleasure is all mine to, you gave me a platform to share my story. So it's a great thing, Pratik. Like Pesto is wonderful. And like before joining also Pesto मेरे लिए मतलब बहुत अच्छा मेरे को लगता था कि हाँ Pesto is a very great organization. After joining also मेरे को लगता है कि हाँ, Pesto is a very great organization. Now I have come out of the Pesto. I don't have to do all those things, but I love to do it. And it's because Pesto is a great organization. So that's
Thank
it.
you so much for the appreciation, Dhanush.